Ooh, peace, God. So this is like a test video. So I've been posting for a while, right? And it's like some of the videos I post, they like have good quality, and some don't. And I'm honestly, I'm confused as to why. So yeah, I'm gonna post this and see like how it comes out. Cause sometimes I use the front camera, sometimes I use the back camera, sometimes I use like different ratios. So I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just like bear with me. I'm still trying to figure out like what is the best way to go about it. Yeah, I feel like I should talk about something else. Um, I guess I'll talk about my day. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's a daily vlog. So I woke up. I worked out, exercised, chanted, took a cold shower, like just like my normal routine. Had some like melon. I helped my mom clean our dog, and she like was making this pot, so I helped her with that a bit. I was listening to KRS-One. Like yesterday, I was listening to KRS-One, like the rapper slash like scholar slash philosopher, and like literally, I feel like I'm in a whole new. I feel like I'm waking up again. I feel like it's 2015 and I'm just learning about like veganism and like sacred geometry because the way that he speaks, it's like I learned so much. Like my whole thought process and concept of spirituality is just like shifted again, and it's like this is like a constant theme. But yeah, I'm really like I'm liking his like content, like just hearing him speak, listening to his music, it really like puts you in like a very aware state. So if you like knowledge, if you like growth, if you like auspicious energy, go listen to KRS-One, man. He is like one of the few people who has been here for like what 30, 40 years as an MC, like teaching people the entire time. Like it's really inspiring stuff. And then what else I do? Listen to his music. I was watching this live stream a bit. What else? I feel like I was listening to something else. I went to like Whole Foods. I got some soap. I got some. What else? I got some. Bro, I got some incense again. God, bro, incense smells so good. Like I didn't have it for a while, but like incense is like a drug, bro. It smells like I was in a Whole Foods. I smelled it. I was like, damn. And then I was like smelling the essential oils. And I'm like, damn. These ones smell so good, bro. And it's like once you have money, you just want to buy the whole fucking store, bro. But yeah, so I bought some like incense. I got some essential oils. I got some Dr. Bronner soap because I was running out. After that, I went to All the Way Live, like my old job, and I ordered some raw vegan burgers. And I had a really cool conversation with like the owner because she's been a raw vegan for like 40 plus years, and we were speaking about like our ancestors and just like culture and just like our different views and beliefs and things. Like the thing that stood out mainly was like she was speaking about her like what she knows about her like her grandpa and her grandma and all that. And then I realized I really do gotta ask my like mom and dad more about my grandma and my grandpa. And it's weird, like when we're younger we think that we're so individual and we're so different, but as I'm getting older I'm seeing like different traits from my mom and dad, and it's so trippy, bro. Like my mom, like I'm always telling my mom I'm always telling my mom about the the entrepreneurial like goals I have for the future, all the things I want to do. And then she's like, bro, when like your dad was your age, he was speaking the same exact way. Your dad was always like, oh, he was never one to work for like other people for so long. And it's like it's crazy seeing that because I'm not even like that close to my dad, but he's really like he's really cool though, honestly. Like I'm really proud of him and like I respect him a lot to say the least. But yeah, man, if you don't have the best relationships with like your family, like I know as the younger generation it might seem, or the older generation it might seem, it's like, oh, we're older, we don't have to speak to them, they should come to us. And the younger generation like, oh, we don't have to speak to them, they should come to us. It's like we gotta set that shit aside, bro. Honestly, you just gotta speak about the hard things. There's a lot of tough conversations I still gotta have, but I'm definitely like willing to have it. Cause those are like that's where you really gotta go, bro. Like, cause the majority of trauma comes from the family, so you should be speaking to your family, bro. Just to not even if it's like even it's probably gonna hurt. It's probably gonna be painful, but afterwards you have clarity of mind, you know, and clarity of heart that you spoke your thought and you got like the answers you want, even if they hurt. But you definitely gotta have those hard conversations, man, with like your family, spouses, your friends. Like don't try and not speak about things, bro, because it really hurts like losing people close to you simply because they didn't express things earlier and they didn't express how they felt earlier. And Like whole friendships are lost like that, whole relationships are lost like that, whole like family members are lost like that. So definitely have the hard conversations. Everything can't be all nice and pretty all the time. We can't be fucking, meditation is beautiful and stuff, but sometimes doing the harder stuff is like even bigger than the meditation itself, because you can meditate until you're blue in the face, but if you can't go to the people that you have to speak about, if you can't go to the people who raised you and the people who you went through deep stuff with, and you can't speak to them like one-on-one in the eye, like what are we doing? What are we really doing? But yeah, man, speak to your family, man. Like that's like one thing that eats me up, honestly, because I always think about like the younger people in my family, and I always feel like I know it. I don't know. I always feel like I gotta guide them. I know, like they're not even my kids, but I feel like I could teach them so much. You know, I could teach them so much, bro. Like I could like guide them on the path so they don't have to make the mistakes I made. Cause I'm lucky I even got to this state of consciousness that I'm at, bro. Honestly, cause I'm never, bro. 12-year, I always say this. 12-year-old me would have like he would have hated me, bro. Like he would have been like, "You're doing what? You're doing huh? You're not, bro." 12-year-old me would have flipped, cause I'm literally like, I'm a 720 from like what I used to be. I'm a 360 from what I used to be, bro. And it's like, that's the way it is. But yeah, man, definitely take time to like think outside yourself, bro. Take time to think outside yourself. And I'm speaking to myself as well. Like, know everything I'm advising you do is like things I know that will help me, and there's things that I know that will help you, bro. Think outside yourself, man. Because if we're thinking about ourselves all the time, it's beautiful, right? But sometimes you got to think about other people as well. Find the equilibrium. I don't like the word balance. So I'd rather say equilibrium, because at the time I was a person to like always be there for everybody, doing everything for everybody, but now it's like I'm taking a lot more time for myself. But I gotta take time for the people who will be there regardless, in a sense. And I think about the younger generation of my family when I say that. Because my like brother and like sisters, they're not going anywhere. Even if I move, they're still going to be my like brother and sister. Like they're not going anywhere. You feel me? So it's best to build like a dynamic with them, because you know like there's already blood there. You feel me? So it's good to build up blood, you know. But yeah, man, this is just like a test video. It's just like a little rant, just a little something. A little energy from the Bookman, a little energy from Buddha. But yeah, man, I hope you're well. I gotta get into journaling, bro. Actually, all right. So fuck it. This is what This is probably too early to like show you this, but this is my bullet journal, right? I highly recommend, right, going online and looking into bullet journals, right? It's kind of empty now because I filled out the other ones, but this is like all my essence and my being is in this. But journaling and like meditation, bro. Journaling, meditation, exercise, breathwork. There's like a lot of other things, but those like, bro, if you do those 4 things, bro, I guarantee, bro, you will achieve phenomenal things in your existence, bro. No cap. Especially like the journaling. Like I really got to tap more into the journaling, because like once you sit with your thoughts and you could build with your thoughts and play with your thoughts like fucking Play-Doh, bro, and you could visualize that shit, bro, after that you're good, bro. Once you're good at like the visualization, you're good with yourself, you're good with your meditation, you're good in your own fucking consciousness, bro. That's what you really need to be good in your own consciousness, to be good in your own skin. Not yourself, not the self you brush your teeth with, not the self you listen to music with, not the self that you eat food with, not the self that you look at things with, but the self that is there when all of that is going, bro. When you're sleeping. That's the self that you really got to get like in tune with, bro. Like the self that listens and speaks without sense. The self that listens and speaks without sense. The self that can see your future and see your past without eyes. The self that can hear without ears. The self that can speak without lips. That's the self you should be tapping into, right? Like that's the real you, bro. All this physical shit is just fucking illusory, bro. For real, bro. And shout out to like KRS-One, because I like knew that stuff, but he gave me like concepts and like just little principles I could use that helped. But yeah, man. Peace, abundance, prosperity, depth, DEPTH, and transparency. And also learn like a different language if you can. That's the other thing. Because the world we view is like by the language we use. So learn a different language.